Hey dolls, this is Crystal Chanel and I'm back yet again with another makeup video. This tutorial is featuring the makeup that I did in my Band to Knot video that you guys love so much. So thanks for the feedback and enjoy. Okay dolls, so first as always you start with a clean face. And for me, I do like to use a primer because I tend to have oily skin, especially midday. So that's what I'm doing now, is putting on my primer. Next are eyebrows. So as you can see, I don't have thick eyebrows, so I definitely have to have the illusion. And I draw them in. I like to use my angle brush and a little bit of product. Now the trick to getting the perfect eyebrow is to not use too much product. In this case, I'm using the Beverly Hills Anastasia Dip Brow. A little goes a long way. So I'm just slightly building up the level of darkness that I want and just brushing it on. Okay, so next is to clean up the eyebrows. Now, if you like a more natural looking eyebrow, you can skip this step, but I like my eyebrows to look perfect. So what I use is my MAC eyebrow pencil and spike and just go along the bottom and top edge outline of my eyebrows. Okay, so then I grab my angle brush and I grab my concealer. I like using liquid concealer. For me, it's just a little bit easier to work with. I put it underneath my eyes and then I also outline my eyebrows. By outlining your eyebrows, it makes your eyebrows pop a little bit more. If you're going to do this, it's really important to only use a concealer shade 2 levels or less than your original foundation color. Otherwise, it may look a little clownish and too light and somewhat ashy. I don't remember what I was dancing to, but I was getting it. Okay, I switched brushes and now I'm just kind of moving around the concealer that I had on my eyes. Basically, I'm gonna make a little triangle area. Everywhere the highlight is pretty much where light is gonna hit my face. I'm also gonna carve out the bottom chin area. By carving out the bottom chin area, this is setting the basis for a good highlight and contour. Now this is just my daily makeup, not where I actually do this heavy every day, but this isn't really a club or event highlight and contour. But let me know if you're interested in that video. Just thumbs up and leave me a comment below and I'll be sure to record it for you dolls. So to me in makeup, the most important thing to do is blend. So I'm just taking my brush and going over the harsh lines and kind of blending it out. So to put color back into my face, I'm going to go ahead and grab my foundation. I use a blush brush to apply it because to me it has a more of an airbrush look. When I use a foundation brush, it tends to feel like I'm just painting it on, and typically it looks at that point like I'm wearing makeup. At least when I use a blush brush, in my opinion, it looks smoother and it's a little bit easier to control. And just as a hint, when doing your foundation, it's important to get into your hairline and also the outer edges of your face and even down on your neck. That way, it doesn't appear as if you're wearing an actual mask of makeup. Once you're finished with the foundation, typically next you should set your face. Here I'm using banana powder. This is theatrical makeup, but it's really popular in the makeup world because it gives out a really even and bright highlight. I'm putting this powder everywhere where I had my concealer before. You can also follow back up with a powder for your actual skin tone, which in this case I'm going to skip. So next is the contour part of this routine. I'm going to go ahead and grab my blush, which is Blunt by MAC. It's great for contouring for me, especially for just daily use. And also I'm using a Sonia Kashuk brush from Target, and this is for carving out the perfect jawline. Notice I go along my neck too. So now I'm applying my contour towards the temples of my face and along the outer edges of my nose. This is just a basic contour. Again, if you want to see a full beat down contour, thumbs up and let me know. So as you can see, I'm running out of product because I love this bronzer, but on top of my contour line, I usually blend it out with a shimmery powder, or I use a bronzer. In this case, I did switch my brush, and this is a brush I got from Walmart. I'm just going to go ahead everywhere I put the contour and blend it out with my bronzer to put color back into my face. Then the last step is to go back with a puffy brush and wipe away all of your banana powder. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now, since I'm finished with my foundation part of this routine, and glam up. As you can see, I am a hoarder of makeup. I know my product is broken, but I will not get rid of it. I love this shimmer. I put this usually just on my actual apples of my cheek and down along the bridge of my nose. I call that the Nicki Minaj. So what you do to blend out your Nicki Minaj and your highlight for shimmer is just take your foundation brush and kind of go along everything once more. I want to add a little bit of dimension to my eyelid area. Not really full eyeshadow, but I did take the blunt that we used earlier for the contour and a puffy eyeshadow brush and just put it along the crease of my eye. Lastly, I switch brushes again and take a blush brush and just Sweet Flower Power by MAC on the apples of my cheek, along where I also put my contour line. Okay, if you wanted to stop there, that would be perfectly fine, and just go ahead and put on mascara, maybe lip gloss, but I'm going to go ahead and take it a little bit further. I like using that blunt for everything, so I'm putting that blush on the bottom lash line of my eyes. And now this is the tricky part for me. Using liquid eyeliner is definitely troublesome. As you can see here, I messed up, so I'm using my makeup eraser to take off the eye that I messed up on. Basically, I had to do my eyeliner off camera. For those that can do it in one attempt, you go girl, because that is not me. This is a step that I recommend not to skip to prevent your eyebrows from looking too fake. Just fade them in the beginning. I put my lashes on off camera and I moved on to my lips. I'm using magenta eyeliner. I'm using a Pink Kisses lipstick. I'll put the color down below. Now I can say this color is poppin', especially in person, although I really don't like the consistency of the lipstick. And how do I look? So thank you so much again for watching my tutorial. If you want to see how I got my hair this way, just click the link in the end of the video. Thank you, dolls, for watching, and as always, stay fabulous and fierce.